Welcome to Dangerous Prototypes. I'm Ian. This weekend we're going to the Bay Area Maker Faire in San Francisco, California. We're getting ready today, so we thought we'd show you what's involved in preparing for the Maker Faire and the stuff that we take. This is going to be a quick video because we leave tomorrow, so we're recording this earlier in the week. Usually we do our videos on Thursday. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up. This we think is the most important thing to take to a Maker Faire. This is a tablecloth. When you arrive at the Maker Faire, there's going to be rows and rows of big, ugly, wooden, bare tables. They don't provide any sort of covering. You've got to do that on your own. So if you don't bring it, your table's going to be hideous. So don't forget your tablecloth. We've got this tip on our Maker Faire wiki too. Pack that one. This year we've got something new for our table, an actual Dangerous Prototypes banner. Seed Studio made this for us in China for the Shenzhen Maker Faire, and we took it home at the end. So now we're going to use it at all our Maker Fairs this year. It's really cool. We haven't had any sort of PR, sign, advertising, anything like that before. So this will be going to California as well. I think you can get these made online fairly inexpensively. And what else? Probably things we can't throw. We take all of our projects to the Maker Faire in plastic boxes so that they don't get broken in the airplane. We wrap them up in anti-static bags and just kind of cram them down in here. Generally, we don't take one specific thing, we just throw everything in that we can. Anything new that's ready to be seen by the public, or anything new that we just want some opinion on before we release it on the blog, we'll take that too. And for each project, we've got some sort of descriptive sheet. Here's the ones we took to China. This is for the Bus Pirate. Under here we've got the Part Ninja. These have the project name, a basic description of it, the renderings that we've been showing on the blog lately, and also the main features and the license. The posters are mostly for brand new projects and big projects, but we also take these small acrylic display stands with little captions and a bit of information about all of our existing projects too. These will go up, usually with the project in front of them. To make sure the fair goes off without a hitch, we take a selection of connectors, wires, and tools to help debug any problems. So a cheap multimeter, if this gets stolen or lost, it's no big deal. And also connectors. A handful of USB cables. Having an extra USB cable in New York got me an invitation to home camp in London. So it's good to take some extra cables. If someone needs to borrow one, you never know who you're going to make friends with. And then in this box, we've got even more connectors. Here we've got Bus Pirate probe cables, little one-to-one female connectors, some logic analyzer, debug cables, probe cables, that kind of stuff. These kind of jumpers just always come in handy. You never know what's going to break and what you're going to need to fix on site. When it comes to PR, we like to use a really light touch. So instead of having a glossy brochure or anything like that, we just print up simple business cards that show our logo on our website and have a list of the main projects we do and the price on the back. We think this is a good reference. When we talk to people at Maker Faire and we talk about our projects and they say, oh, that's cool, I'd like to get one, this card lets them know where it is, how to get it, and how much it costs. A lot of the time at conferences we find we'll talk to somebody about their stuff and we'll come away with a business card with just a name, maybe a company, and then we never know why we have that card or what it's for. So hopefully by putting our list of projects on back, people can immediately recognize why they talked to us, why they took our card, and find out what they wanted to buy and where to get it. Also, we're taking our stickers. These were new, I believe, in Tokyo was the first time we had stickers to hand out. So we didn't hand these out last year at the Bay Area or New York Maker Faire. So we've got two big boxes of business cards. This is probably 1,000 to 2,000 or so. And we've got all the stickers we have, which isn't that many, probably 500 to 600. That's all that's left in the current batch that we had manufactured. One thing we can't possibly forget is to bring our Hackerspace passport and stamp. This passport we actually picked up from Mitch Altman in person in New York last year at the Open Hardware Summit. And this one is the Chinese version that Seed Studio made along with the Hackerspace in Shenzhen. We made up 2 rubber stamps. We use these on the back of the free PCB envelopes, but also we take them to Maker Faire, and if we find people with passports, we give them a stamp. This year we've got 2 colors of ink, the traditional black ink, but also a new red ink. Data storage is always a concern for us. We take a lot of pictures at Maker Faire that we bring back for the blog, so we always have to make sure we have extra SD cards and that they're clear and ready to go. Make sure that the camera's battery is charged and ready to go. We don't actually use a big camera at Maker Faire. We're only shooting 600 pixel images for a blog, so there's no reason to pull out a full DSLR and haul a $500 camera all over the Maker Faire. Instead, we just use a simple point and shoot. It's reliable, the battery lasts a long time, and it takes decent pictures. By the time we crop them down to 600 pixels for the blog, you're never going to notice the difference. We call this the Spy Kit. Inside of here we keep little baggies with all the money, transit cards, SIM cards, the other kind of stuff we collect at every Maker Faire location we go to. So far we've got a bag for Korea, a bag for Hong Kong, a bag for Tokyo, United Kingdom, and mainland China. So inside the bag we've got a smaller bag with currency, bills, small change, that kind of stuff. Also the other stuff you need to exist in whatever country. So we've got the New York transit cards, we've also got San Francisco BART transit cards, and of course club cards for grocery stores and that kind of stuff. Well, that's everything we're bringing to the Maker Faire. If you're there, please stop by and join us at Maker Station 2. Scott's also going to be there. You saw his giant 7x7 digigrid on the blog a few weeks ago. It's a really cool project and we're glad we're going to be sharing a table with him. Also, if you're there a bit early, there's still time to join us on the dangerous taco crawl down the Mission District on Thursday. We'll start off at 6 p.m. at Noisebridge Hackerspace and work our way down Mission Street. A lot of people are going to join us this year. It should be the best ever. Chris from the Amp Hour radio show will be there, as well as Jeff from Mighty Ohm. We're really looking forward to it and it's always a highlight. If you can't make it to the fair, please stay tuned to the blog and Twitter feed. We'll be posting constant updates. Next week, we'll be back in the workshop with videos from an Instructables tour, the taco crawl, as well as complete coverage of the Bay Area Maker Faire. Thanks for watching. See you then.